Hi there, everybody. So I realized I never really talked about what I was getting done. And so this video is explaining what we decided. So we started thinking about doing the mommy makeover seriously about 6 months ago. And I've personally been thinking about it for over 10 years. I just wanted things going back to where they were before I had kids. So we looked in the States and the prices were just tremendous. It was outrageous. So then we thought to start looking in Mexico, and we found some places in TJ, and I'm really skeptical about going to TJ, so I really didn't want to go there. So then it suggested we get linked up with a company called Medical Departures. So what happened with that is that we pretty much took a questionnaire and they linked us up with a bunch of different doctors that they suggest, high-end doctors down here, all throughout Mexico. And so originally we had planned going with another doctor, but the more research we did, the more we didn't like it, and it just seemed really sketchy. He had the whole breast lift, tummy tuck, BBL, 360 lipo, plus all these excursions and the hotels paid for and all of that for about $10,000. And I was like, oh, that's a wonderful price. And then I started meeting more doctors along the way, and I really started talking to them. And we got linked up with Dr. Panama, and hers was $10,300 with nothing included. And she explained to me that this is not the time to be exploring and doing the tourist thing. This is the time to come and get surgery, get work done, and then come back later to have fun. Which I really appreciated the honesty from her on that, because every other doctor is trying to throw in all of these different things, which makes me feel like their medical care is not going to be up to par for what I'm expecting. So that is one of the biggest reasons why we went with Dr. Panama. So after we got linked up with Dr. Panama, we did a Zoom call. So we met her in person through a video, obviously, because she's in Cancun and we live in the States. And it was really nice. We hadn't found any other plastic surgeon down here in Mexico willing to do a Zoom call. And it just felt really nice to see her and hear her voice and her explain everything in great details. And it was wonderful to help reassure, knowing that I'm not being scammed out and that she is a real person. And so we did that whole process, and then she drafted up, she sent us a questionnaire, and then we had to send in a ton of different pictures doing a bunch of different things. And then she looked at all the pictures and got back to us and said that I was a great candidate for what I was getting, and that my fiance is a great candidate for what he's getting. He is getting the FUE hair transplant, and I got the mommy makeover, which was the breast lift, tummy tuck, and Brazilian butt lift, and the lipo 360. So fast forward to now, we're down here, and everything has been wonderful so far. Dr. Panama and her whole crew is super, super kind. There is some language barrier with some of her staff, but it's not to the point where we can't figure it out. And they've been just overly kind throughout the whole entire process, which has been just tremendous. On the day of the surgery, I went in and I ended up going under for a lot longer than they had planned. I was only able to get the breast lift reduction and tummy tuck because when they went in, they found that I had 2 hernias in my stomach from previous surgeries, and so they had to repair those before going any further, and that took too much time. So we're hoping 1 week post-op, which is on Wednesday, hopefully we can go back in and finish the second half of this 360, which would be my back, and then the BBL. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. They're trying to make sure that I'm healing properly and that everything is going smoothly on the healing department before we take that next step, because it is a trauma to the body when I'm already healing from such traumatic surgery. For my surgery, I am on the heavier side, so this was a high BMI lipo and tummy tuck and breast reduction. They ended up taking 4.5 kilograms or 9.9 pounds out of my abdomen, which would be skin and fat tissue, and then about 300 grams out of my left breast and 100 out of my right, as well as skin, and removing all of that. I think that covers everything, but we will see, and I'll add to the video if I need to. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer. All right, bye.